Greetings. So this is going to be a divine life partner message for those of you that this is meant for anyway. So I'm going to channel a message before I, pull any cards. And this message I was inspired by these pictures that I selected. Okay, so I selected a few pictures that stood out to me, resonated with me, and I was getting messages from them, which is not strange for me, but maybe strange for others. More so because when I channel messages, I will do the reading, pull the cards, whatever, and then after I'll either screenshot the pictures or the cards that I've pulled, or I'll be led to create a thumbnail that I feel like resonates with the message. However, in this instance, like, I felt led to pick the picture, and then as I was doing that, I was getting a message from some of the pictures, but this one in particular has its own message and the others have their own messages. Whatever, hope that makes sense. So with this particular one, the message that I was getting, if you notice, both partners are kneeling down in front of each other. It's very intimate. It's humble. There's something about it that feels very submitted to love and vulnerable, and safe and trusting and fearless. So I feel like this message, based off of what I heard, like what I had to write it down so I don't forget it, was you both honor and revere each other equally. So you and this person honor each other. And we know words, we hear the words, we know the contents of them, but it's always, for me, like, personally, I would always encourage you to like look up the definition of a word just to kind of like refresh it and kind of like take in the meaning. So when you hear the word honor, it represents high respect, a great esteem, or regard of a great respect. Okay. The verb definition of it is to fulfill an obligation or keep an agreement. So it's kind of like what a union is, right? Or a marriage or a life partnership. It's like you're making an agreement to give of yourself, to share your life with someone, and to love them and cherish them, right? And the word revere means to feel a deep respect or admiration for something. So beautiful energy that I was picking up from that image, and the words that came to me was honor and revere one another equally. So you and your divine life partner, whether you're together or you have yet to meet, it's like you both have this mutual respect and honor towards your union and for each other that I feel speaks volumes. And I feel that however you go about the agreement of sharing your life, whether it's like a union of like a marriage or a marriage ceremony or whatever, or life partner union, whatever, I feel that people are going to see, it's going to be very evident, like the love that you guys have for each other. It's almost like you don't care who's around. There's no, oh, I'm not going to hold your hand because I feel uncomfortable, or I don't want nobody to think I'm a simp, or, oh girl, I wouldn't do that for him because I don't want to look like, just like very egotistical, very childish behavior that we see sometimes in partnerships. And some of it obviously is the need to heal. Like, it speaks about where we're lacking within ourselves and the inner issues that we have, that doesn't allow us to fully show up in relationships in healthy ways. That doesn't allow us to feel the depth of love that we actually may even desire, or, where we're capable, where we have the potential to go there in love. It's like we block ourselves from doing that. So with this connection, it's it's nothing like that. It is a complete showing up and revealing of love and being present in love in a way that other people are going to see. Like, these two people, this is real love right here. Like, there's no type of ego involved. It's so fluid. Like, the love is fluid. It's uncaged, if that makes sense. I hope I'm describing, I'm trying my best because I can't even put this stuff into words. So this love is just, it's not confined by societal things or traditions, or there's something beautiful about this connection. And I'm getting, like, looking at the picture, the guy, I'm looking like, where's the rest of his legs at? So, I got two things from that. One of the things I got is that it literally could be that someone could be disabled. Another thing that I was getting was someone is rooted in this love that is unwavering. They're not going anywhere. There's nothing that, it's like, and this isn't to be like taken as like, you can just disrespect each other and you could cheat on each other. You could do all these things and this person is still going to love you and you're still going to love them. It's not that type of energy. It's like the parts of yourself that you feel like are unlovable or ugly or flawed or shameful, and what they might think is flawed and shameful about themselves, is like, I love you beyond that. One of my sisters sent me this video like a couple of weeks ago. Actually, I think it was last week, or maybe it literally was 2 weeks ago. She sent me this video on Instagram, and it was a woman in the car crying, and she was like explaining to her husband why she doesn't feel worthy and how she's still dealing with her self-esteem and things like that. And he was crying with her. She was crying. He was like, I love you no matter what. Like, basically, I'm paraphrasing, but I love you no matter what. Like, I don't care if I have to convince you till the end of my life. And some people might think that that's too much. They might think that that's like a very codependent, or not really codependent, but let's say like a toxic type of dynamic, to have to continue to prove your love to someone every day. But it's like, I didn't get that she was like toxic. It was from a place of like, I'm still working through my trauma and my wounds. And this person saying, no matter what, like, I love you. Like, I'm willing to show you every day that I genuinely love you in spite of how you feel about yourself and what you're struggling with. And that is divine love, in my opinion. Because if someone doesn't love you, like, if they don't hold the space or the capacity, it's just like, I don't want to deal with this. I'm not going to put up with it. This is too much for me. Whereas someone is like, I understand. I may not be able to empathize with you. Maybe I haven't experienced that level of type of pain or trauma, but I can sympathize with you. I feel for you. And I'm here to give you a safe space and support you and show you that you are lovable. To me, that is divine love, or an aspect of divine love. That's not the only definition of it, but I feel like it is one of the many facets of it, if that makes sense. But let's get into the reading, because I feel like that within itself, like, damn, was just long-winded. To make a long story short, but not short, it's not short. Yeah, but let's get into this reading and see what else Spirit wants you to know. Alright. I'm wondering, I'm going to save the oracle. I'm going to put it to the side. And I'm just going to shuffle the tarot. Let's see, Divine Spirit. Divine life partnership message. Both parties honor and revere each other equally. What is the message? The Chariot. And they have like these swans on this boat. Aren't swans monogamous? Or like they can represent soulmates? King of Pentacles. I can't wait to read this because I'm already getting a message. Ace of Wands. The Lonely Hearts Club in reverse with the Hermit. Five of Hearts with Romeo and Juliet. The Moon. The Red String of Fades. Oh. The Ace of Pentacles. The Justice card with the two turtle doves. Oh, I'm getting a message already. Mars. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Y'all fave. Twin Flames. That's y'all shit, huh? So let's put this to the side. Over here somewhere. So I'm trying to see if I can adjust this a little bit better. Is that better? Not really. Kinda, sorta, huh? So here's the message here, y'all. I feel like this love is definitely a confirmation of divine energy. You got the Chariot with the swans. You have the Red String of Fate. You have the Justice card with the two turtle doves. That to me symbolizes marriage. Okay, Romeo and Juliet to me is kind of like a little toxic little story, but I understand what Spirit is saying. And then Twin Flames, I don't really resonate with that energy, you know, like back in the day, like I was all up in that. I don't resonate with this, but for the contents of this reading, I understand what Spirit is saying. So a lot of confirmation that this is a divine union and connection. And the King of Pentacles is holding a ring with a tool in his hand as well. So I feel like this connection, this union, for one, I feel like whoever the masculine is someone that puts in the work and the effort. It's like, if I'm broke, I'm going to get 2 jobs. I'm going to get 3 jobs so I can make sure that I give you everything. Excuse me. If I can't afford a ring, I'm going to make sure that I'm able to buy that ring and afford a ring. That type of vibe. It also is a symbolize of what you know, there's no length, there's no limits to what this masculine will do for this union. And it's a beautiful, enduring type of love that I'm getting. And there's something significant about roses, maybe pink roses for some of you. It's like this connection gives you both the opportunity to be kinder to yourselves and have compassion for yourselves individually and love yourself in a way that you didn't know that you could love yourself. It's like through loving each other, you love yourself, and vice versa. I hope I'm making sense. Some of you guys, you might be presently single and you have not met your divine counterpart, and you're not going to be lonely for long because the Hermit card is in reverse with that ticket, Lonely Hearts Club. It's in reverse. So you're not going to be single for long. And I feel like you're so used to relationships having these false starts where it starts off very passionately, or you might have had a couple of false counterparts where you felt like Spirit was leading you to a person, or you guys were coming together, or felt like all the signs were pointing towards this person, and maybe you felt convinced of it, and then it didn't happen. It ended tragically in some kind of way, or was stripped from you. It hurt you really deep. Both of you guys may have like a similar story where you've loved very deeply. You thought you've met your one, or you felt like you've had soulmate or divine counterparts, twin flame, whatever you want to place the label to be. Those type of encounters, and it just didn't amount to anything. It was like a false start type of vibe. So some of you guys are wishing for your divine counterpart. You're like, where is he? Where is she? And the moon may resonate with you. You might manifest with the moon, or it's like you talk to the moon, or you talk to the stars. This is so corny, but I used to do that. Like, I used to like call out to my divine, like, I would just say universe, like, where's, you know, just say it and look at the sky, look at the moon. Like, it's corny, but I get it. I can understand why I would do that. And so some of you guys might do that too, but like this moon, with the window, the door is closed, the window is closed, but the curtains are open. So it's kind of like you have kind of like a divine sense, like you can't see the whole prophecy fully, but you have a sense or understanding that of the concept of your divine connection, or maybe you don't know who it is, but you know there's a person, or you have some type of detail, but not the full detail, or maybe what you would prefer to have, if that makes sense. So the red string of fate is here. I feel that you know, like, there's a part of you that you could see something being reflected to you, or some type of vision that you were given, that you are going to connect with your divine counterpart soon, or the way that you guys are going to connect, there's some type of prophecy around that. There's something hidden here. Like, I feel like the identity of your person is kind of hidden a little bit. Or there's an uncertainty about the identity of who your person is. But there is something significant that you have, some type of gem or significant information or something that you hold. Like I said, I feel like it's some type of vision or prophecy. Marriage is definitely there for you. It is written. It's like there's a book written, like there's something there, like your life, your connections, every connection you had there, they may have different seasons and different purposes and reasons and meanings, but I'm seeing with this Justice card, this definitely represents holy matrimony with these white turtle doves here. Mars represents a divine masculine energy. So this is someone that is going to show up fully for you, or you're going to show up fully for someone as a masculine energy. So let's pull some of the oracle cards, and then I'm going to pull a message from your divine counterpart to you. Holy Spirit, please show me the energy surrounding this message that we are tapping into. Thank you. This is a moment where you can decide to react to something or respond to it. The nuance between the two can redefine the present energy. It's got Godzilla. So you guys may have to face a fear, okay? Triggers around love. Triggers around this topic that we're talking about. Ancestral guidance. Your ancestors are with you and hear you. Signs are being shown to you at this time. Also a reminder to maintain your altar and present them with offerings. Speak to them and they will speak to you. So some of you, that will only apply if you do ancestor work, you have ancestor altars. But your spiritual team is going out of their way to give you some type of signs, okay? Some of you guys, it is literally dreams and visions with this mirror and this window here. And then you have the King of Spades, authoritative, rational, detached, and stoic. So they could be giving you like clues to who your person is, like their characteristics, what type of person they are, okay? Or this could be your energy. The narrator, be mindful of how you speak over yourself. Your inner child deserves more love and grace. Yeah. So there could be some trauma, obviously, your past experiences that you've had that were traumatic with love, but you're transforming, you're growing out of that. So you're dealing with your triggers, you're dealing with all of those fears. And it's not to say that you have to be perfect, because like I was getting in the beginning of this message, there was a reason why Spirit let me go into that whole Instagram video that my sis sent me, where the woman was crying and she was like, you know, feeling unworthy, and her husband cried with her and was like, you know, basically letting her know that he wasn't going anywhere, and that he would continue to prove to her every day of his life, every day that they're together, how much he loves her and how worthy she is. Okay, so let's get a message from your divine counterpart. It says, there is only you in my mind and in my heart. Okay, I'm thinking of you in this very moment. In this very moment, I miss you. You are my lucky charm. Since I met you, I've manifested all sorts of things. When I look into your eyes, a whole world stops and I forget where I am. Okay, so these could be future tense messages. The spirit or the essence of your divine counterpart. This is the type of energy that you guys will have with each other in exchange. This is an admirable type of love, okay, as well. So I'm sending much love to you guys. I hope this resonates with you. If you like a future spouse reading, click the link in the description, or any other reads that you may be interested in. Like this video if it genuinely resonates. Share it with someone you feel like it also may bless or resonate with. Subscribe if you're new here and you do like my vibe. I would greatly appreciate it. And as always, much love. Be blessed. Be safe. Take care. Peace.